Let's do it. Skate. Chaos Control. Chaos Control. You mean the Chaos Emeralds? Surely you're talking about the Chaos Emeralds. Chaos Control. Surely you mean the Chaos Emeralds. Skipped. Look at me, twin. I'm a dandelion. I look so blue. Huh? Huh? You had me in the first half, Moo Man. Then you kind of lost me as it went along. What's crack-a-lackin'? Turn on. Why does Notepad have spell check, bro? Cool, cool, cool. I guess for all this too, I have to. I'm crack-a-lackin'. Ran out of crackers. Well, go find a mirror. Wait a second. Anytime I run out of crackers, I just need to go into the bathroom and look in the mirror, and I'm like, damn, at least got one. That's one fine crack. You're only half cracker. You're just cracking, no lacking. You're lacking the crack. You are crack-a-lackin'. Bars. Yo, let me spit. Yo, pass me the rock. I like spicy food. Dude, I've done this at so many restaurants since getting to Australia because all we eat is like Thai food. And I'll get this spicy dish and like I'll be like, after the first bite, I'll be like, this is great. I'm going to die. I'm going through it. While my partner's like, la la la, drinking milk tea, having a good time eating their nice meal. I am across the table, sweating profusely, drinking 7 cups of water from one chili flake. Yeah. But it's good. The worst is when it's really good and really spicy. One time we got like takeout and it was like this chai basil chili thing that was like this thick of a container. And I was so hungry that day. I ate the entire thing, and then just the next day my stomach was ravaged by the spicy. But it was so good, bro. Possibly just because I was so hungry. Big D night. Yeah. Well, yeah, I've been thinking about tables. I think we want mock instead. I mean, I think anything on the LILYCOVE table we'd be happy about. Right, I'm pretty sure like anything on this table because we have to get Safari Zone first. We get Safari Zone once we get to LILYCOVE. Is it this one? Yeah, we get this table and we're pretty happy with everything. And then we go LILYCOVE. So I'm pretty sure I don't know if we need to beat Rival to get to Pyre too. Muck spelled backwards. Yeah, we're in the weird box that we still don't have Muck because we whiffed it in Abandoned Ship. Love sweet and spicy chili sauce is the bane of my existence. I love it, but goddamn, yeah. Oh my god, dude. I made chili yesterday, and I made the mistake of at one point just like rubbing my nose after cutting a jalapeno, and my nose and like mouth was burning for like an hour straight. That shit was rough. And I was so concerned that like I fucked up this entire batch of chili by making it too spicy. But 3 encounters after Rival. So what order do I have Safari Zone? I know I need the block case. I guess I can't go into the mart, right? I can't go into the mart, but which also means I can't get to the water, right? So I couldn't get the water at LILYCOVE. But I could get the Safari Zone encounter. At any point, I can get Game Corner too. Yeah. Safari can be before. Yeah, sick. Ooh, that's a crime, Moo Man. Yeah. Lily on my cove till I. And LILYCOVE is optional too. Understandably beat with a spatula. Is there any world where you would ever take LILYCOVE grass? I guess if you've somehow gotten your encounters so you've duped out everything except Beldum. But I don't know where else you get Toxtricity. I mean, I could see you having all of these Pokemon. Yeah. Yeah. I guess it's a good instinct to have to want to help a crying child. But you forgot about the spice. 122, 120, 223, and Mount Pyre after arrival. Got it. Oh, yeah, because they're all down by the beach. Yeah. God, hopefully we hit Slowbro. If I hit Slowking again in a spot where I can hit Slowbro, I'm going to commit self-die. Flying Trainers went beautifully. Garchomp took 20 in the gym. Damn. You lose anyone important, though? A win's a win. Sometimes I'll be having a bad day that I see you go live. My day usually gets worse, bro. Yeah. We'll name it Kendrick 2. Bum, bum, bana. And then I'll get something. I'll get a soundboard that every time they come out, I'll just play that sound. So if we go here on the Retaliate Return, then play her off. Yeah, we never really figured out a good answer for Stoutland. Because obviously nothing outspeeds it. And anything that isn't... I mean, I guess Steelix doesn't do horrendously here. Gonna sack, bro. No. Now, yeah. Slow King, very bad. Slow Bro, I think Slow Bro has come to many Elite Four. Oh, you lost Hammy? No. Damn. Swampert, I assume, sucks to lose just because of being a great Protect bot. Where is it? It's in 3 things down. Yeah, I think Slowbro has come to many a Hall of Fame. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait, there's the graphs. Yeah, Slowbro is the second most Mega Evolution coming to the Elite Four behind none. Yeah. Losing Hammy sucks, bro. Hammy's so good. They could take a play rough. It's like Steelix doesn't have anything to own stuff. I mean, we could give Steelix Rock Smash. 3 back-to-back 50 against it. Damn. That's unfortunate. If we take a play rough, then... Damn. I wish this guy had Rock Tomb or Screech. But we'd be taking like a play rough coming in. We'd go here. We get hit with 1 anchor shot. Well, I mean, we could go here. Then it's always play rough. We could go to Steelix on that. Click like Rock Smash once and take a CC. Like we take a play rough. We take a CC. Did we? Oh, but we needed Steelix for someone else, right? Steelix is the only Mon who really does anything the Drake is ult. Surf Sim was solid. Did you delay Petalburg? Yeah, I do also have to remember about Sand Chip. Yeah, perfect Poplio trust. What was our Harry Mama was our T-Tar answer, right? Yeah, it was Black Belt Harry Mama. Yeah. Hari, Black Belt. These are rough. I gotta have some notation where it's like, we know at some point we're gonna use these, but we're not ready to that point. Mild Primarina, Admit Muck, plus attack Scuda. Damn, no, that's pretty damn good. I would say that's more than solid. You hit everything you needed to. That's sick. Okay, I wish I had a Barraskewda. Oh, here's where I put my Barraskewda if I had one. Yeah. Oh, I'm right there with you, bro. I think that's what I hit too. Fucking nightmare. Yeah. That's what I got, like a sort of shitty surf sim that was paid off by Beezus. Paid off by Beelzebub. Harry Mama's probably dead to, like, definitely dead double earthquake crit plus sand chip, which is kind of bothersome. Hey, do you kill with life orb or EQ almost always? Okay, so we first move against Statland is always going to be coming into one of our two ghosts. Our two Call of Duty ghosts. And then the question is, like, what do we want to rip after that? Like, Life Orb Superpower doesn't get there, right? Sometimes. Life Schmorbius. I mean, we could just rip it. The problem is we're just, like, pursuit trapping ourselves. No, we're trapping ourselves with random move from Draco. Say Drake. Is there anyone who can take random move from Draco? It's this guy. Screamed on stream and almost auto reset it when Harry died. Dab. Yeah. There's always a way out in Run and Bun. It might take... God, I need to go like brush my teeth. I feel like I have something stuck in my teeth. It might take 40 hours to find a plan and a fight, but there's always a way out in Run and Bun. So what if we did this, though? We come in here, we click Superpower, we take that, and then it's going to be Play Rough, and then... Is there someone who... What about, like, Lucario? Vacuum Wave after Superpower, right? What do they bait? This would be Bolt Beak EQ. Was that one of the two we covered? Okay, go get hungry. IDK how 11 deaths is post-surf sim, though. Well, I mean, that was the same spot for me, Flash. I haven't lost a Mon, I'm going to knock on wood right now, since Maxi. So this is 11 deaths post-surf sim, too. Swine. Yeah, we can see what Swine does. Memory Swine. Oh, that's every roll of crit. They're not as bulky as yours. I do kind of fuck with this, though. Like going here and then on the Play Rough, go in here and kill with like a Vacuum Wave. If that +2 Kells. But then this is like random move Zolt. Usually Bolt Beak Earthquake. Which we could go into Steelix on. Maybe this does work. We go into Steelix on and then we could just stall out Draco's. And then without Draco... Yeah. Yeah. It's never... 11 deaths is far from being over. Yeah. Yeah, see how you're feeling after... Oh, wait, I was going to say after Norman. That's not how this game works. Yeah, I think you'll be fine. Draco has 8. So we go on this on Bolt Beak Earthquake, and then it would just be 1, 2, 3, 4. Why am I doing this? And then once Draco's gone, this is just Earthquakes to survive. What do we do? Well, what does this gain us? Maybe there is someone better to go here. It was just 2 earthquakes we're still dead to from Schmelix, right? And it was Boltbeak Earthquake, which I think that'll probably be the best. We just wait out the sand, Wogage. Maricactus. I've never had a Maricactus. Yeah, like, what do we do after? I guess the scary thing, though, is if this would be coming in on Earthquake. That's the only way we kind of get fucked, right? Because we can't go here on Boltbeak. We don't have a split that can go Boltbeak Earthquake besides Steelix. But we need Steelix to stay healthy. Yeah. If only we had a Donphan. Oh, wait. Yeah, if we had one extra slot here. We would be cooking. You figured Vague was better, yeah. Yeah, that Donphan mistake loss will haunt me. Okay. What would you bring in? You'd bring that clicking Earthquake. But I guess if we did that, we would go here, and then on the Stone Edge go here. Are we dead to double crit from this? Yeah, even without Sand Chip. Is there anyone better against this T-Tar? It might just have to be Harry Mama for T-Tar. I mean, Lucario also really doesn't mind coming in on... Lucario just missing the range is heartbreaking, though. Yeah, they just miss it. I don't think we have anyone besides Black Belt Hariyama that does that. I think we have to just risk the double crit, right? And then, like, the Earthquake, we'd go here. And then the Stone Edge, we'd go here. Probably Magma Hideout. Yeah. That is painful. I mean, like, this table looks good, though. It's gonna be a bitch to get a capture here, but, like, Garchomp, Flygon, Excadrill, Hydreigon if we already missed it. But a nightmare to capture. Yeah, this might just have to be a Harry Mama double crit risk. Which would be, and also no, I think this is a reasonable thing to risk. So we're gonna go. Also, I'm gonna go rush IT throw. Great, this thing's bothering me so much. Yeah. Yeah, just risk it to catch something that is in Hell Room. I think this is a reasonable thing to risk, though. So, go in here, we kill this guy. We get back up to full with Giga Drain because we're killing from Overgrow. That'll bring in this guy clicking Retaliate or CC. We'll go into here. We'll take the Play Rough. I think Basque. What happens if we crit? Crit always kills. Still would put us in... Would just put us in a slightly more annoying situation. But Basque will go Citrus. If we get crit. Room 1 has Ursaluna. Yeah, we're going to scale, don't worry. We don't have Grand... Like, if we had some dupes, this would be nicer. I guess we have Wheezing out. We have Sent to Scorch out. I think we have Shift Tree out, too. Do we don't have Chicken out. Yeah. It's still probably this stable, right? Yeah, true. We've never not scaled. It's impossible to say so. This would be random move then if Basque Legion got the crit. Well, I mean, it's defense drop, right? So it is like effectively... I mean, we'll see. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully we're not desperately fiending for encounters by the time we get to Magma Hideout. Let's see. So this would be... What should happen is this should always be Play Rough here, which we're going to go into this guy on... Oh, well, Play Rough can drop attack, right? Well, Vacuum Wave is special, right? So, Superpower 158 plus Vacuum Wave always kills, yeah. So, Basque Legion into Lucario, the Citrus. We'll pick that up. So this would be Basque... Then Luke. And then after they pick up the kill with Vacuum Wave, this will be Fast Kill showing with Bolt Beak. Bolt Beak Earthquake, which we're gonna go into Steelix on. And then we go What's like the backup plan here, though? I mean, we could, but then Draco, it's like double crit, we're fucked too. Once it's out of Draco, we're still, if this is Earthquake on the first one, we're still like not happy about that, right? Like I feel like there's got to be a cleaner way to do this. But I feel like we just don't have the slots for it. I remember yesterday we literally went through every Pokemon and just didn't have a way. I mean, if we don't get crit, we should be fine. Especially once we get rid of Draco Meteor. If we don't get Earthquaked on the way in and we don't get crit, we should be fine. Because then we'll go 1, 2, we'll swap this out until it's out of Dracos. Then once it's out of Dracos, it's only going to click Earthquake. And we are still dead to 2 high roll crits of Earthquake. Do we go Citrus or do we go Soft Sand? I think we go Citrus. And can you do anything else here? You just get the Stone Edge swap for Hariyama. That's wheezing. The citrus. Yeah, I don't love it, but I think like going through our team, that's his best shot we got. Who hasn't risked a few crits in their day? Emerald Kaizo reference, playing shitty and risking a few crits. At least we got this Safari Zone fight, which means we can go to this PC box. Cope. Miracle Seed. Basket Legion. Luke Cario. Steelix. Weezer Hari. Are we gonna move around some items? I think you already have the right stuff. Miracle Seed, you need to have a citrus. You want a citrus, you want a citrus. You need a black belt. Let's get that off you. Draco, we just need to count to 8. Oh. Bingo, in fact, was his name-o. His name-o, Bingo. Hey, gamers. Well, we have to pre-damage. And we can game. Pre-damage. Slot 1. 63. Confirm, that'll put us into overgrow. Bingo. Go. Alright, gamers. Crits are not real. A mere fabrication. I made them up. It was fake. A fabrication. I can't think of the other things that the guy says. I made it up. Pure fiction. True. Woke crits. Okay, we whip that up. We're going to click Giga Drain, kill this, and get back up to full. Cool. Not up to full. Probably like a rounding thing. Alright, this will be Stoutland. Clicking a normal type move, or I think rarely a fighting type move. Nice retaliate, dumbass. We are slower and we're gonna click superpower. They're gonna play rough. No attack drop is great. That could have been sketchy. Cool. They still got their normal gem active. We're going to take that. This is only could be play rough. We're going to go into Moses. No Malone. A crit. We love to see it. That makes the swap to Steelix even sketchier now. This could get real off the rails real quickly. This is going to be Vacuum Wave to pick up the kill before it moves. Oh, we get a crit when it doesn't matter. Beautiful. Great, great, great. Can't sweep anymore, yeah. This woke AI. Okay, we need Dracozolt to be kind here. This is... Could it be the dragon moves? No, this is still Bolt Beak or Earthquake. We want to see Bolt Beak here. This is Earthquake. It gets a whole lot riskier. Love to see it. Love to see it. Okay. So this is always going to be Draco. So we're going to go into this on Draco 1. That's 1. Go over here on the Bolt Beak. Then 2. Three. 4. 5. 6. 7. And then 8. Cool. So that's going to be the last Draco. I don't think we can do a courtesy, or we shouldn't do a courtesy swap, because we need to preserve health. Okay, let's look at how bad this looks. Are we dead to crit Earthquake? We are not immediately dead to crit Earthquake. We do need to hit 2 Earthquakes of our own here. Cool. So we did stall it out properly. That's going to proc our Citrus. That's great. I think we might be solid. I think my only concern is getting Pursuit trapped by T-Tar, but I think the odds of that are so immensely low. Not dead to crit Earthquake. Cool. So this just brings in Mr. T-Tar. Mr. T-Tar is seeing a kill with... can't kill us with switching out Pursuit. So this is always going to be EQ. It does have Unnerve, which is annoying. Okay, I think this is always still into... Oh, he puts his little arms up. What a cutie. This is going to be into Thin Lizzy and then into... Yeah. Hairy Mama. Cool. Alright. Hairy Mama. Stone Edge Miss would be the best thing here. Okay. That's a crit. Alright, are we dead to crit Earthquake? We are... always dead to crit Earthquake? There. Oh, yeah. We are exactly always dead to crit Earthquake. This could be bad if this double crits. Okay. That was terrifying, but, I mean, that was a high crit move. We played our odds. I think this is, like, the only Pokemon that could stand up really well against this, so we'll take it. Thank you, Kristen. You're horrid. I know. I'm trash. Cool. Not scary at all. Another fight in the bucket. And a double battle. Oh my god, my favorite. Wow. Wow. Double battle. You shouldn't have. Really, truly, you shouldn't have. Double battle with Follow Me. Heracross. Mamo. Audino Heracross lead. Sash Heracross. Does Fake Out have higher priority than Follow Me? I think it does. Follow Me is +2. Fake Out is +3. Get fucked. Cool. Okay, this might be nice. Staraptor. Staraptor, why are you slow? No, bro. I just needed you to be a little bit faster. Why couldn't you be a little bit faster? God damn you. God damn us all. Moxie Heracross. We could always like lead with 2 fake outers, right? Does one of our fake outers, where's like top? Could we lead with like, we double fake out, bop bop. Do you also, you're oblivious? Okay. Because we probably could go... Oh man, we'd have to be like basically dead. Yeah, I mean, Walter's the next fight, so very probably. We could double fake out. That'll pop the sash and stop this from doing anything. We double fake out, then... Are we still faster -1 speed? That's the problem. Because then Icy Wind makes the back a annoying thing. It's not like we... We're not going to have anyone who one-taps Audino, right? This would have to be hit with, like, an absolute fucking truck, right? I don't think we have anyone who decimates a Pokemon that hard. That isn't named Infernape that doesn't have the Chople Berry to deal with. I mean, I know Monkey factors somehow into this. Why can't we have Fake Out, but it's a fighting type move? We could have Primarina just encore this into some bullshit. We don't have 2 fighting types that just aren't afraid of Heracross, right? Because maybe we could try just like baiting a KO with someone like, yeah, full health Togedemaru. We could just go like fake out, then turn 2 Togedemaru clicks protect while Ape tries to kill this guy, but we can't kill them from a double up. Yeah, it feels like killing off the Heracross side is the better thing to do, but keeping Audino occupied It's hella annoying with Icy Wind being the only killer move. Anyone with a funky priority move? Bet you're dead before you Mega Evolve, right? Yeah, the real problem is the Icy Wind, right? Like, we could, if we could incapacitate this Audino for 2 turns, that would be sick, but, and yeah, we don't have a way to outspeed, and we have no one who, like, multi-hits here to pick up this kill. CC. This thing's too fast. So if we like double faked out, then we kill Heracross while our Pokemon that faked out first turn baits his Icy Wind. But then the problem there is still Audino follow me, right? What of Ape's moves kill? Like maybe like a Black Belt CC. Yeah, I just don't love the branching paths here. Getting Icy Wind. And there's no one who even with like a good amount of chip gets this guy, right? We need like 2 free turns to punch him. Ah man, if we had like could lead these 2. What up, Munch? Knockoff CC does kill. Are you afraid of this guy? Yeah, what if maybe it is like a Harry Mama moment. What do we do? Oh, knockoff almost always. How much do you need to pick this up after? Could Hariyama clear out this side? And is already slower, so doesn't care. So this would be like knockoff. Then close combat would kill. Problem is, are we dead to... Not dead to any moves after CC drop. Knockoff. Oh, well, after the Icy Wind, yeah, we would be. Does knockoff Brick Break get there? 69 plus 158. I imagine we're going to be a little close. A little very short. Black Belt help? Nah, still short. Because we can't really CC. Okay, we need someone who is not afraid of Heracross, who has a fighting type move. Or can 2-tap Audino. I'm guessing 2-tap Audino is not the hardest thing in the world. Okay, maybe it's a little harder than I'm giving it credit for. You are not really afraid of Heritage Cross. Huh. Sasha, I don't think there's like any multi-target moves that just like own this field. Annoying ass team to deal with. Just because the Audino not having any other attacking moves is the thing that makes this difficult. Like if this was any other attacking move, we could just go Infernape, double fake out lead, kill this, and then we don't really give a shit about Audino. But the redirects and the down speed is the thing that cooks us. There's no item that stops us from like speed lowering bullshit. Slash, I don't think we would have access to it already. Nope, that is the Royal Sapphire Dogs. Protective pads is not. That's like hazards, right? Protected from adverse. How the fuck does protective pads work? Cause for making contact, so that wouldn't help here. Nah. Yeah, killing the Heracross is easy, but it's the living that's hard. What if we... Could we, like, slow U-turn here? Or what if... Okay, hear me out. But what does this gain us? Because I was going to say we... lead by double faking out. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, we would need to lead by double faking out. Break the sash, kill with Infernape. The Mon on the Togedemaru side would have to... would be Golisopod. Golisopod's emergency exit would proc, but then we'd need someone else who can kill... I guess this guy, actually. Which we do have. The problem is... Okay, how would fake out pressure work with that, though? Because we need something to... Can we swap both Mons in the same turn? We need the... Do we have anyone who can kill Heracross with a flipping move? Yeah, I don't think anything does that much. Hurricane doesn't hit both. The Hurricane, if hitting both, would be crazy. Speed tie, Arcanine. Maybe there is something there, though. Like taking an Icy Wind. But then we'd still need... I don't know how that works out, because then Audino... I mean, we'd have to bring in another Pokemon that Audino is showing kill with Icy Wind with, right? We'd need to somehow kill with a flipping move, and... that, which just is not going to happen. There probably is some Golisopod shenanigan here, though. Ape is in. Ape would need to be in next to a Pokemon who's showing dead to Icy Wind, right? But they would also not have to get the drop. How would that even fucking work? Yeah, it would need to be like a kill with a flipping move, right? So if we fake out, then is there anyone who's still faster? -1. Nah, still not faster. -1 here. Because Gliscopod could either get back in. There's something here, right? It's like we need Ape to double swap somehow. Or maybe we can get slow kills. Like mons who are slower than Heracross but not afraid of them. Staraptor could be that guy. But then it's dead to fast kill here. Turn 1 Tailwind? What about turn 1 Tailwind? No way you pick this up with like a Life Orb, right? Nah, not quite. So it'd need to be like Togedemaru baits 2 KOing moves. Oh, well, then that would break the sash, right? So like turn 1, Togedemaru baits 2 KOing moves. They click Spiky Shield. This guy clicks Icy Wind. And then we Tailwind up. Turn 2, it's going to be Icy Wind, close combat again. So turn 2, we'd swap to like, what is going to be CC from this guy? Turn 2, we'd swap to like, I mean, you could probably take a Icy Wind CC, right? We could set up Tailwind. So Tailwind turn 1, we get set up. Turn 2, we get 2 killer mons into position. Turn 3, or 2 mons who can fuck with them into position. Turn 3, we fake out Audino and KO Heracross. Turn 4. Oh, yeah, because we'd go into Gliscopod on, what we would do is, that's what would happen. So turn 1, Togedemaru baits 2 KO moves, hits Spiky Shield, and Staraptor sets up Tailwind. Turn 2, we swap Togedemaru's slot into the Gliscopod. Gliscopod takes Icy Wind and close combat, procs the emergency exit, and, well, what's the order that's going to be in? That's the problem, too. Like, Togedemaru needs to come in after 2 moves. Right? Which could make that weird. Or, I mean, why does it doesn't have to be Togedemaru, right? Because, or it doesn't even have to be this Gliscopod. Let me think about this. So, what's going to happen turn 3? So turn 1, Togedemaru protects, breaks Sash, baits 2K and moves, Staraptor sets up Tailwind. Turn 2, we swap to a Mon. they can take both moves and can fake out the next turn, as well as we swap Staraptor to Infernape. So I guess the problem there is the turn after, making sure that Audino isn't clicking Follow Me. So that's why we do kind of want Togedemaru. Or I guess instead of swapping to Infernape, right, with that slot, we could go... but the fact that this Staraptor doesn't pick up the KO on Mamoswine... Well, I guess they'd be afraid of Ice Shard, right? Yeah. Anyone else who can set up Tailwind? I think it's just the B, right? Life Orb B, can you... I mean, after Spiky Shield Chip, you'd be able to pick that up. Problem is, you cannot kill Mamoswine. I mean, you can kill Mamoswine in 2 turns, but that's just like 2 turns of Fake Out that we don't have. Okay. Back to the drawing board. I mean, what about just like Fake Out Tailwind, right? Do we know what this guy's gonna click? I don't think we know what they're gonna click. Support moves are always like a weird black box. If it's the highest damaging move, none of the blow bonuses applied, the move gets the usual 6 or 8 for being the highest damaging move. Okay. So, yeah, it's always going to be random between this, and I don't think either of these have specific AI. Yeah, specific AI that's going to change. That's also for Helping Hand, yeah. And then Heal Pulse. Yeah, so unless we are low enough that we're always dead to Icy Wind, this is always random move for Audino. Why can't we Fake Out 2 turns in a row? We should be allowed to Fake Out 2 turns in a row. What was this Hariyama plan we had? Hariyama clicking. Actually, does Hariyama break kill? That's 79. 158. It doesn't with this with Black Belt, would it? E7 plus 174. I think that's a little short as well. Okay, that gets it, and then, but knockoff doesn't always kill. And that's a pretty good range, though. Probably easier to keep that guy distracted. Plus, we don't. If it clicks a redirecting move, we don't give a shit because that's already the way we're swinging. This could be the plan. We just let Harry Mama go. I see the issue here with baiting Icy Wind with something like Togedemaru, though, because that could be Rock Slide from Heritage Cross. Hari with a black belt. This does seem like the best action here, though. I mean, I guess we don't give a shit what Audino's clicking now then, right? Yeah, because then we could literally go Togedemaru lead, fake out Heracross because it's going to move faster, spiky shield, and then like figure it out from there. Yeah, we can make sure we're always dead to Aura Sphere from Gengar. Are we going to take, we'll maybe take a little bit of chip. Yeah, Hariyama should be fine here. Yeah, we can just make sure we're always dead to Aura Sphere from this guy. Or, like, how much does Icy Wind do with the Togedemaru? Like a 5% tickle? Yeah. So we can probably set this up so we're going like... can you take pretty much random move? I take a lot from CC, that's surprising. Need someone who can take random move from Heracross. Is it this guy? Mega Horn's the only scary one. Are you ever baiting Mega Horn in your entire life? No. And then Mega Horn is totally fine. Close Combat's the only one you're afraid of. And then Ape comes in to just kill this guy and finish off the back two. Ice Shard maybe is a little scary, but we can kill with like Overheat. You can do it based on the HPs. Plus, we could probably just fake out cycle these motherfuckers as well. What was I going to say? Harry Mama's going to clear out that side. Togedemaru, we want them at... We don't give a shit what Audino's doing. Baiting fast kills without any items. 142... Yeah... Shadow Ball Aura Sphere is something we want someone to come in on. A part normal type Pokemon, perhaps. Shadow Ball Aura Sphere. And Gary's always a happy contender here. Yeah. Yeah, maybe Meganium might be a nice... Anyone less valuable? Who likes Shadow Ball or Sphere? Nah, Meganium does the job well, and Togedemaru would never be bidding Sludge Wave. Yes, we could bring that on that. Actually, what about him on top? Or even Kecleon, right? Because we can't really fake out, we can Sucker Punch. That might actually be a better one here than that. And that would fulfill our third fake out Mon slot. What else did I want to bring? Meganium maybe could be our last one. So, what was I going to do for Togedemaru to bait? At full health, they bait this correctly, and then 142. With probably a Citrus. The annoying thing is that we're baiting Split. Well, I mean, if we're baiting Split after Icy Wind, that's fine, because then we're just going to go into Kecleon. Maybe I do want to bring someone who's, like, slightly more happy about those two moves. Pidge seems fine-ish. It's more likely... What is it more likely here? Aura Sphere? Yeah, we can go like Gyarados. Okay, and I think this should be fine. Yeah, we cannot be worried about Ice Shard from Mamoswine as well, because we can just make sure we're cycling, while we're killing it, we're cycling to someone with Fake Out. Okay, I think this works. I don't think we need any particular items on all of these, so we can go Citruses. Go. This shouldn't be too bad. Oh, and the Mon who's coming in, I guess it's less important the move they're taking from Gengar and more important the move taking a CC. I think that's actually something that's more important that we should be looking at. Because we know they might be taking the move from... Oh, they actually are going to be taking the move from Gengar. I think we want a much better straight shooting swap for that. Because this will always be CC from Heracross, and then it will likely be Aura Sphere. I mean, yeah, this guy taking an Aura Sphere isn't the end of the world, too. So, I mean, we could make it so instead we're taking Aura Sphere once we take one Icy Wind. Well, if we take one Icy Wind, that's 12 extra off the top, which is 7-1, another 7%. So... at 142, 71. Yeah, with one Icy Wind, we should still just be baiting Aura Sphere. So this should be double fighting move, which... yeah, Gengar really doesn't give... I mean, Gyarados really doesn't give a shit about. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Gyarados is our first swap here. Then, yeah. Anyone else we'd rather have who just like matches up really well? So we swap. So say we swap Gyarados here, and then Knockoff doesn't pick up the kill. We're in here. Gyarados is taking 2 moves. This thing is -1. It's not gonna matter. These two are still alive. It's gonna be like Rock Slide. And then Sludge Wave probably into that slot. Seems like a pretty good Steelix swap. Or actually a swap back to Togedemaru would not be that bad either. Yeah. Cool. Okay, this I think works. Double battles are all about branching past and figuring it out as you go. Or maybe I'm just bad. Togedemaru, Gary Dosage, Infernal Ape, Steelix, Topkek, Celine Dion Neon. I think you still want your black belt, yeah, and everyone else gets citruses. What was there's something I was going to say about... Now I forgot. We gotta remember the pre-damage Togedemaru. We're fake outing turn 1. Yeah, no, and if fake out has higher priority, then follow me. That's like the only thing that would probably have me restart this prep. But we already checked that. I'm gonna double one more time. Because fake out's +3, follow me's +2. If I played competitive VGC, I feel like I would know this by heart. Fake out, priority +3. Follow me, priority +2. Cool. Morgan needs health. Okay, we gotta put them in and out. Do we just have the ability to fly? No, we don't have a flyer on this team. We can just deposit everything. Oh, I wanna... Can I do this at a different box? Oh my god, they make it so annoying. Actually, no, the box is pretty nice. I don't think Ekleon was here for the last fight, so we'll just do this, the soft heal them. This does mean we have to pre-damage Tokumaru still. Then if I go to the withdrawal one, will it withdraw them in the right order? Which one will you take? I guess we're just going to have to reorder them. Not the end of the world. I don't think order doesn't matter here in this fight, but... Okay, everyone's healed up actually now. Slot 2, we need the pre-damage. Pre-damage to 142. Cool. Hi gamers, we are 3 fights away from LILYCOVE. 1 fight away from Gentleman Walter, the legend. Ooh, what Megastone is this? Absolute. Wow. Absolute garbage. Am I right, ladies? Let's pick this up. Rare candy. Nice. I should mark that off my list, but I won't remember to. Just checking one more time. This is the black belt. Go. Let's game. Alright. We're just trying to give Harry Mama time to clear out the left-hand slot. That is... I need to reload because... Did I save state? Oh, fuck. Did I remember the save state? Because that is not the lead I prepped for. I'm going to save this state here. Oh! Fuck. Are we going to have to redo the fight we just did? Oh, fuck. Did I remember the save state after? Oh, I think I might have fucked up. Oh, I think I might have fucked up. Okay, let's see if this fight is done. Oh, fuck. Okay. How do I take care of this? How should I do this? Because I've already done that fight. Yeah, just like quickly do that fight again. Yeah, that makes sense. What did I do for that fight? Man, I wish I had YouTube still so I could scrub through the VODs. Yeah. Yeah, why is the lead like that? Is this a true double? Oh, it is a true double. That's why. I hate... So this is what I got confused about. Because it's 2 people, but it's a true double. Because usually when it's a true double and it's 1 person, like that's what got me fucked up here. That's what it was. Okay. This was the sand fight. Yeah, let's do this real quick. Actually, why don't I just do this, right? Well, that's real fucking annoying. I might just, like, walk through walls. Because we did do that fight. I just accidentally reloaded the right save. I can just do that, and then I can come back and, like, do it off screen. Because we did do the fight. I just reloaded the wrong thing. I feel like it'd be weirder if I redid the fight. Oh, yeah, I'll just redo the fight off screen. Yeah. So let's actually prep for this fight. Boom, 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 boom. The council can eat my whole ass. Actually, I should just do this now, so I don't feel weird about it. We win my wall walk. It was, we brought Hariyama. We brought Sceptile. Pre-damage was our lead. Oh, God. Let's get rid of these colors. Sceptile pre-damage was our lead. Stupid game. Hip, T-Tar, Stout, Draco. $63. Sep, 63. Miracle Seed. Yada yada yada. That's gonna bring in Stoutland. We went here. We click Superpower. Bascue, Citrus. Then we killed with Lucario. Kill this guy with Lucario, with Meteor Wave. Then we went into Steelix and the Bulbeak. Steelix, Citrus, Weezing, Citrus, and then Hariyama with the Black Belt. Yeah, that's what that was. Okay, let's just do this real quick. So I don't know how I end up getting tangled every time I go to the save and reload spot. I'm like, what the hell is saving and reloading? Completely breaks my brain. That, Lucario, Steelix, Weezing. Also, Emerald Kaizo Scott totally would have just done the fight. That motherfucker was like doing every optional. If they planned for the wrong fight or like the order was wrong, he was like, you have to do it this way. Living in fear of the council. Stupid. Do you have a black belt? You do not. I will say though, like, yeah, if anything goes like completely sideways and we lose a Pokemon, we did the fight the first time. It would be more weird if we took the result of the second fight, you know? It's more weird if I'm like, no, it went different this time, we take that. Cool. Okay, let's do this real quick. Cool. There's a attack drop. Okay, same thing. In a weird spot for the Dracozolt, come in. We get Earthquake, same thing as last time. 1. 2. 3. I'll respond to your thing in a second. 4. 5. 5. 6. 7. 8. 'Where did the pursuit? Not dead to pursuit. Cool. It's crazy how some people play their game always like this. And then it's Lizzie, Harry Mama. Oh, we didn't get the crit there. I think that makes us 100% safe. Cool. Lying good enough, you can do it twice. Okay, let's do a save state this time. Yeah. A line so nice, I ran it twice. Cool. Dumbass save state moment. Now you know why after every fight I religiously save state. Because I know I'm a dumbass. Easy. None of the council on my ass. The same result happened. Okay, now we know this is a true double, and then we know what the lead is. With these double battles, if I'm unsure, I should just go up to the fight and load it. I'm so uncertain. This is fucking annoying, though, because we thought we had the line, and now we don't have the line. Does it make the fight easier? Who knows? Who outspeeds this Gengar? Very few motherfuckers. Can be Okie Doke here? I guess, but do we get anything from it? No more lines. We cannot fake out the Gengar. Cause of woke. It's always come back to woke. But you're saying your classes have made you lose mad faith in humanity. Just learning about the horrible things that have happened in the world and be like, damn, I didn't realize human beings were capable of this. Sucker Punch? Top Kecleon moment? Sucker Punch doesn't quite kill, but knockoff would. Would Black Classes Harry Mama? Yeah. When they're like, bro, I wouldn't have said that. You've gone a little bit too woke with your racism. I mean, I guess we could do similar shit here with Harry Mama. The difference is, I guess... I guess this dealing with Audino makes the fight a million times easier, right? Just not being able to fake out. Well, we can fake out... What with Lopunny. We can fake out Gengar with... No, we would need the Mega Evolution to do that. Damn. Freeman. Cook it a little bit. Yeah. Sal, we just did the classic thing. We thought this... Well, we thought this was a... Not a true double? Oh, well, I thought this was a true double, but I thought it was leading... I thought it was listed as leading, like, oh, this Audino Heracross, because it's the two people. Wait, actually, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, I fucked up. Helping Handing Sludge Wave? Wait. Huh? How does it kill itself? Like, oh, because Sludge Wave, oh. Yeah, I think we did the same thing last time, too, forgetting that Sludge Wave hits everybody. That thing takes a fuck ton from Sludge Wave. It serves no purpose. We love doing this wrong. Oh, and then we fucked that up, Sal, and then I was like, I started the fight and it was the wrong lead. I was like, oh, I gotta reload my save, and then I didn't have a save before the last fight, but we just ran through the last fight again. The same thing happened. Yeah. It was literally the same result. We love to see it. What makes this fight sucks is showing Audino a kill is impossible and killing it turn 1 is also impossible. Yeah. Fucking nightmare moment. This is why we need to go get... Would that actually be good for us? If we went and go and got Mega Lopunny so we could fake out this... It gets scrappy, right? Wait, would Mega Lopunny be faster than this guy? They would. Yeah. It's easier to do this fight than the Mega Lopunny fight. No, don't say that. Is it really that bad? I mean, it did look pretty rough. And we're already like a split above it. Oh. Let's just remind ourselves of what this fight looks like. Yeah, that looks like a fucking nightmare. It's crazy that we're a split above it. I remember looking at the numbers and it looked bad. Yeah. Hitting for the Moxie double. Yeah. Yeah, give me a little hinteroni. Give me a little hinteroni. Let me get that chap slap right on top. Chap, 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 slap, slap, slap. I swear to God, if you say just win like Mooman would, you're donezo. Yeah. The Moxie fight. Trode Steel? When is the safe fight? Boo. Togmark can force Avalok to break its own sturdy on spiky shield, which is what I did. Yeah, this seems... The fact that that is hard on this split and we're above it seems bad. Yeah. Trode Steel. Because I'm guessing Trode will kill Sea Sludge Wave and then Steelix just is ignoring things. Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Then we just like Volt Switch on that guy. Maybe. Yeah, we do actually have a significant amount of steel types here, right? Yeah, this becomes a 1,000,000% a different fight with this. We need to do some numbers. This is also annoying that we have to calc Sludge Wave bullshit. So this would always be Sludge Wave against these two, right? So if we go into someone who's immune to it, Audino is going to take 115. Turn 1. Electrode. Elect V switches. Hammy speed ties hair. I think I have that same. No, our Hammy speed ties this guy in the back. Yeah. Yeah, what we actually, yeah, it is Heracross Audino, I guess, is less of a good one. Get this guy out of here. There's Walter and Gus in this route. Nah, Walter's a Emerald Kaizo, is a Saves Untitled Emerald Kaizo reference. Because I wiped to Walter before this game was even made. But it was a future reference. Kind of a predictor. Walter. I'm not going to wipe to you, Walter. This is not that much with Volt Switch. I still can't believe it happened. Haven's in a Hammy bet. Damn, do you save all your lines? That's actually kind of smart. I've used so many lines. Yeah, I can imagine. Like, there's, and even without one death, I would imagine you've run into like similar-ish Pokemon. I guess I could always just go look at my VODs if I wanted to, but I mean, I've only been here once. Let's fix this. Electrode Audino does 52, the Volt Switch out. Yeah, then I guess we want, who's the Steel type who isn't afraid of Gengar and can do the most fucking damage to that guy? It's like, they are faster than Audino. Well, let's see. Let's go back and go see how much Sludge Wave does. Gengar, Sludge Waves. It's gonna do two. That'll do 115 to Audino. I save all my lines so I can reread them on drink. Bro. Moonman ass sentence. Fucked up heist. Damn. It's just a 3-scale goat. It's a 3-scale goat. It's a 3-scale goat. Go, go, go. I wish I have ever seen a Shifu. So after 51, dude, my brain's getting, double battles fuck me up. That is correct. You always gotta be ready with the cope. That's not enough to kill. And then, so how much would 252 minus 167? Yeah, just mug the guy who's like, I can only give you one of these at a time. Mug that motherfucker. Have him give you all the choice items at once and win. Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize nature of the Shifu depended a lot on, I guess, the rest of your team. I'm surprised there's like more of a flexibility. Oh, yeah, there's that thing in the sheet about someone saying you can get infinite items, but they didn't use them for the thing. Interesting. So there's only 2 natures. So I guess if you use your scales on it, though, you just gotta hope. Yeah. You gotta hope you have the build-up that works for that. How much do we need to do? 85? We can kill it with CC. But then are we wary of the drop after? Yeah. Well, maybe we want the CC drop, right? Because after the CC drop, we'll always be dead the Aura Sphere full health. Phoebe singles. Dude, I still know like so little about what goes on in Run and Bun Elite 4. It's really, I just try to keep the blinders on so I get to the point. Because I feel like if I am aware of some of the bullshit that exists beyond erratic weather, I will be sad. So Lucario, CC's. Togedemaru can't. Nah, Togedemaru can't. I mean, Togedemaru, we need to do 85? I guess it depends on like what we want to bait after. Problem is they wouldn't bait Aura Sphere. They could probably... wait a second. Oh, no, they just do a little bit too little. Because that would be really fun if we could, like, Life Orb Togedemaru so that after the Life Orb chip, they're dead to Aura Sphere plus, like, close combat from when they come in and we can protect and, like, waste a turn. Yeah. Wand Gym is harder than Erratic Weather. Yeah. Wand Gym. Wand Gym always seems to give me trouble, or at least gave me trouble in Emerald Kaiser, so it'll just be a throwback Thursday. You may... Well, I mean, we're baiting 2 fighting moves here. Is the Wand fight still hard, or is it just like the build-up to Wand that's harder? Bethany. It really seems like so many fights. There's probably more fights in Run and Bun, especially in the latter half of the game, that could wipe you either with a bad box or a bad string of luck. Polt. Okay, well, let's just hit Polt. It's just that easy. So we're going to hit CC, Audino for KO. Who do I want Electro to become? My sweetest friend. I mean, they could become Steelix. What are our options? Like Steelix, we can't go Togedemaru because Togedemaru will be baiting moves the turn after. Yeah, I guess we go Steelix then. Shirefu always comes to that fight, I think. Juan is pretty hard, but with Tuggy and Shirefu free, yeah. So then... Volts on Audino. Steelix comes in. Does it matter? I don't think it matters what Audino does this turn. Yeah, because Helping Hand just kills herself quicker, which doesn't matter. Icy Wind, we're already slower. Man, -1 Spadef. Maybe like... I guess Icy Wind is... No, well, we move before they do. Yeah, so we're never going to get Icy Wind. Okay, cool. Yeah, we have tons of fake out potential, and we have tons of... Wait, I guess we could do... if we put a damaging item on Voltorb, we can probably hit the range with Life Orb Togedemaru. Oh, God. Hard game is hard, bro. But are you just straight up dead too? You're not. But then you're not guaranteed dead here, though, right? Is the problem. Where Lucario, we know exactly what you're baiting. Now we'll stick with this. So then it's going to be Lucario's going to CC this, kill that. This is going to be Steelix and Lucario. We want... That would be fast kill from CC. Can Lucario at 87? Are you always dead to... Wait, that's the wrong guy. Can we make it so Lucario is always dead to... Yeah. Yeah, Golisopod, I have been blown away. Like, I knew Golisopod was good, but I've been blown away by, like, how consistently Golisopod is good in, like, every fucking fight, bro. Oh, wait, no, we're totally fine to be dead to it at full. I don't know what I was seeing before. What sort of funky numbers? Yeah, so at full HP after close combat, we just need to make sure Lucario's across from Audino. So Lucario slot 1 with item doesn't matter at this moment. And then Electrode, slot 2, Steelix, item doesn't matter at the moment either. Yeah. Brings it to every single fight. Yeah, dude. Especially Golisopod plus Ape seems so fucking busted, bro. You get so many free Ape chains. Or the situations before, I was like, damn, Ape would be perfect here if I could get them in safely. It's just like, oh, wait. Ape's coming in safely. Yeah. Lucario baits CC and... Lucario is going to bait CC and Orsphere. So then what would we want on 2 fighting type moves? Oh yeah, Beedrill has been nuts with it as well. Infinite pivoting. Speaking Golisopod. Yeah. Infinite B moment. Infinite B movie. If these are 2... So then I guess we could go on 2 fighting moves. We could go into one of our ghosts. If we go into... do we have a nice overlap? Mega Horn, we need to be 123. That's going to be overlap with Sludge Wave. Do we have 2 guaranteed moves? If we go... What's our other ghost? They take even less from this guy. We do have to kill Gengar at some point. That does have to happen. Or, I mean, if we go into... the problem is that Heracross isn't going to be... have their sash broken at this point. Yeah. No, we've got a great dark type here. Kecleon. Yeah. Oh, no, we do have a dark type. Sharpedo. The fact that I'm more willing to give that guy the attention than that guy is pretty telling. Are we emergency exited to 2 crits? I think we are. No. Don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. We take 2 CCs. Yeah, I don't think we have that. I don't think we don't have that one. This fight is breaking my brain a little bit. Let me put on shorts. It's getting a little hotter. Well, no, we're gonna hit High Dragon from our Game Corner encounter, so that we'll have our Dark type taken care of. It'll be fine. No way we hit back-to-back Menses. Okay. But baiting CC and R Sphere seems like it should be good for us. And Togedemaru is our only other option here, right? No. Yeah. Nah, we're gonna win the 1 and 3. We're winning the 1 and 3. No doubt. Yeah. I guess we could fake out this Heracross. Like if this was Togedemaru instead, this guy would come in and they'd be clicking CC either side. We could fake out that Heracross and then on the Aura Sphere go into some Ghost. Well, if we go into Bascule, oh, but then they're sometimes dead to this. Does Togedemaru fake out plus Spiky Shield plus like U-turn from B? But we'd need that move to connect first, and they would not know that they are. And CC actually does a decent amount here. I mean, they wouldn't be able to kill. We would need to get out, though. Brave Bird, Trode, switching the Tuggy. Gengar goes out, bait CC. Gengar Focus Blast. Takes Spiky Shield, Corv into Hammy. Okay. So do that. So that was where we were at, and then we were baiting. So I guess the problem is if we do this... Well, I guess, can we kill with Vacuum Wave would be the question then. Is there a world with, like, Life Orb Tuggy, Life Orb Electrode would do 68 with Volt Switch? Yeah, hitting moves, yeah, just don't get hit. Corv in the Hammy doesn't work. I think our problem is... the moves that this steel type, maybe Steelix can pick it up. How much? I forget, we did the calcs, but I mean Voltorb can also have a Life Orb here. $68 with Lorb. So 68 with Lorb plus 115 to Ardino. Puts them at 252 minus 183, 69. Can you do 69? You can do 69. Okay, cool. Everything is woke. Everything is woke. Some conservative definitely has made the everything is woke. You just died to 2-hit skull emoji. Damn. So what if this was Steelix instead? And then this was Tuggy. This is Life Orb. So then Togedemaru is going to bait. Yeah. So Tuggy would have to be 142. 142 HP. Does it matter who's baiting in what? Togedemaru, we want Togedemaru in the first slot then. So we want Electrode in the first slot then. So Electrode does that, swaps in the Togedemaru. Sledge Waves, they die. What are we hitting? Steel, Heavy Slam? Steelix, Heavy Slams. Steelix is going to Heavy Slam Audino for the KO. Then Steelix KOs for the heavy slam, and then Hera comes in. Tuggy baits 2 fighting moves. Togedemaru baits 2 fighting moves. Tuggy spiky shields. And then we swap Steelix into Ape. Steelix goes into Ape. Then turn 3, we click would be bad but have more sauce. When I did the crit ice shard. No, not even fucking close. So then turn 3, swap Tuggy into something. Ape KOs Hera. Turn 4. Well, actually, is Ape. Well, we just have to make sure we're dead. Whatever comes in is dead the fast from this guy. How did he finish this one off? Oh, going in like Basket Legion, I see. So then swap Ape Togedemaru is going to be a ghost type move. We could bait Shadow Ball from Gengar to give another turn. And then Shadow Ball. Ouch. Or you don't do that much. No. Go into Hero and Aura Sphere, then only bait Shadow Ball, which then we could go into... I have a normal type that's faster. Shadow Ball crit would kill after Life Orb. Regular Shark should have speed boost. Yeah, I agree. That would be kind of sick. Oh, well, then if we go into someone who takes Shadow Ball and then only baits like Sludge Wave, right? We can just like rotate forever while Ape cleans up the fight. Because Ape's faster than Gengar. So yeah, we just need to go into this guy who we'd have Delmise, Ape. I don't think item matters. Delmise, who needs to be at 186 HP, and then Mon, who baits Shadow Ball. Or where's Staraptor? Well, I guess Sludge Wave is annoying, right? Because of the whole AoE shit. I forget that Sludge Wave hits everybody. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. It's not like we can fake. Could Sucker Punch wouldn't kill from there? How do you clean this up? Everybody in the club getting tipsy. Pod Sucker Punch is not going to get there even with like Life Orb. Immune to Shadow Ball and dead to exclusively Aura Sphere, I guess would be the ideal. But does that exist? Or takes little damage from Shadow Ball, dead to Aura Sphere. It shouldn't. But think of the sauce, though. You You gotta think about the sauce. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. How much do you do the Gengar? Or maybe, yeah, it is something like this where we just need someone who can punch over the top. Wait, see. Ape KOs Hera. Ape KOs Mamo. Well, I guess we could. So it's going to be... Let's start from the beginning. You're going to Volt Switch on Audino into Togedemaru. Then Steelix is going to click. Well, now we have to worry about what... We have to worry about what Audino is doing, right? Because Audino might Icy Wind, because Steelix is slower than it. But I don't think it matters, really. We just have to remember that. Does that, swaps into Audino. This is going to be clicking Sludge Wave. And both these guys are immune. Audino's going to act, then Steelix is going to pick up the kill with Heavy Slam. I guess that does get, like, does, like, crit Icy Wind? That might put us in range to get Aura Sphered from here. $37. 175. Oh, that sucks, bro. That's not safe to do it with Steelix. Can we do it with, like, Lucario? But Lucario is dead to... No, Lucario is not dead to that. Is Lucario... Like, maybe, like... Because it doesn't need to be CC, right? Like, what about, like, Metal Coat? Meteor Mash. That looks like it might be enough. Because Electrode is 68. And then 115 to Audino. And then 87. Okay, yeah, that's enough to do it. Cool. So Lucario with the Metal Coat is going to do that. Lucario mashes for KO. Meteor mashes for KO. Then Heracross is going to come in. Oh, wait. What? I'm smoking crack. That's why. This is why we couldn't do this. Because Lucario, even with no reductions, is dead to close combat. Okay, so then... I don't think this plan works for us because our steel types are all dead to shit or are too slow. I mean, we could just risk the Icy Wind crit, but then, like, the fight is completely off the rails. I mean, it's like 3 rolls of Icy Wind crit. I guess. Which is such, I guess, a super fictional thing to play around. And then it would have to be highest roll Aura Sphere as well. Ah, fuck it, why not? Steelix picks that up. Okay, what are we doing? Volt switching there. Steelix, Togedemaru comes in. Togedemaru is then going to be baiting 2 KOs with 2 fighting type moves from these 2 guys. They're going to click Spiky Shield as we swap into Ape. Steelix comes out, Ape comes in. Now that this is broken by the Spiky Shield, Ape is going to click Overheat. I guess the item doesn't matter. What if we go Charcoal? If we go Charcoal, do 2... Can we kill with Overheat? We can't. Because we're not really super afraid of losing health. So I guess this could be like Flare Blitz Overheat. I mean, like, the order doesn't matter, right? Yeah, so this could be like Overheat, Flare Blitz. With Overheat. Chaos Mamo with Flare Blitz. So, Togedemaru on this turn when they're baiting. What Heracross does doesn't matter because they get killed before they get to move. Cool. And so then they're just baiting Aura Sphere from Gengar. So we're going to go into Delmise, who's going to be at 186. So always dead to exclusively Shadow Ball. Then on turn 4, Mamo's going to kill with Flare Blitz as we swap. Who's in now? Swap Tuggy into Delmise, and then swap Del into normal type, or someone who can take, who's not dead the crit Shadow Ball. How much does Ape need to pick this up? Slash after, how much self damage are they going to take? Well, we got to worry about Ice Shard. So like Ice Shard crit 45. Who do we take more self damage from? So I guess this should be Flare Blitz here, Overheat here. So this will be 45 crit from Ice Shard plus this would be divided by 3. 213 divided by 3 plus 71 from Flare Blitz Recoil, which puts us at plus 45, 116. And then Flare Blitz Recoil against this guy would be, say we do full damage. 116 is the number. 62, we'll say 63 plus 116. Yeah, they're fine. So KOs with Overheat, and then swap Delmise into someone who can take Shadow Ball and is fast, Shadow Ball crit and is faster. Cool, which can be Rabombi. Rabombi comes in. Rabombi's going to click Moonblast before Gengar gets to act. Could even be... Nah. We can just go here. Clicks Moonblast before Rabombi, before they get to act, and then Flare Blitz plus Rabombi's Moonblast is able to pick up the KO. Citrus, 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 Rabomb, Citrus. Okay. Fun fight. Ugh. I think this should all work. Looks gravy to me. How long we been going for? 2 hours today? We might be able to fight Walt. We don't get game... We just went over this. We don't get Game Corner today, right? We have to do Rival to Game Corner. And to get the fishing routes. We could get Safari Zone. We could probably get Safari Zone, actually. That might be the move. Steelix. Oh, Steelix is in box too. Steelix. Tug me tomorrow. Infernal Ape. Delta Mise. Rimbo. Fully load it. Citrus. Citrus. Citrus all around. Yeah. It's nice to be making some sort of progress today. That needs to be charcoal. That needs to be lorb. I feel like I always have lorb on somebody. Guess not this time, though. Okay. There was something freeing about doing those fights before while sped up. It feels good, but it is a bad urge to give into. Very, very bad urge to give into. I gotta pick up all this shit again. Okay, grab this, grab that. Oh, we get a pre-damage as well. That's actually so insanely important here. Everyone in the right order. Togamaru in 3, Delmais in 5. Yeah. Pre-damage. Togamaru 3. 142. Pre-damage. 5. 186. Cool. Alright, let's see if we cooked. Okay, Keno is going to be seen dead. Slow kill the sludge wave. Gengar sees nothing. Audino is going to do whatever the fuck they want to do. We're going to go Volt Switch into Audino, and then Hooked on Phonics is going to go Heavy Slam also into Audino. That is correct. Okay, so maybe they Icy Wind, which we don't love. And this is going to be Tug Me tomorrow. Immune to both of our Mons. Hey, maybe Gengar just rips and kills Audino. That would rule. Okay, let's not see a crit here, please. Double Moxie, no way. Okay, no crit, we're fine. Alright. That'll pick up Audible Duino. Heracross comes in as expected. Togedemaru should be baiting 2 moves. Tug Me tomorrow. Heracross does not see a kill onto Steelix. Heracross absolutely does see a kill into Togedemaru. Same thing with Gengar. Gengar always sees a kill with exactly Aura Sphere. So we're going to click Spiky Shield here, and then we're going to swap you into Ape. Ain't no way. Blocked. You have been blocked. Cool. Alright, now Cookie's going to get out and go into Delmais on the fighting move, and then Ape is going to kill with Flare Blitz because it does less. Creeper! Oh, man. Aura Sphere left. Cool. Alright, and then Gengar is going to see a fast kill with exclusively Shadow Ball. So we're going to go into Rabombi on that. And then this is going to be potentially Ice Shard into Infernape, which we are fine with. We're going to click Overheat to kill this guy. And we're not dead to anything from Gengar. Okay, so didn't Ice Shard. That's nice. Cool. Ape goes -2. This is going to be Shadow Ball left. Back in the mines. We're not dead to crit. Didn't want to find out. And then we're going to click Flare Blitz plus Moonblast. Moonblast. Flare Blitz. Cool. Damn, I forgot William's faster than Monkey. Or wait, are they speed tied? No, they are just straight up faster than the Monkey. How is this bee so quick? Cool. Alright. Another fight. Another night. I can't believe Brian made us lose. Damn! Ridiculous. You guys need couples counseling. What do you think about this, Brian? I'll have to train with Casey, my partner, much harder. Poor Brian. Alright, now. Poor Moxie. Brian moment. Shoutouts to Brian. Wait. Oh, thought I was selecting all, but I was undoing and then deleting and then undoing and deleting. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Let's go back here. Alright, let's see how this fight is. Grand, Beware, Manectric, Silvally, Azu. Grandiose Bowl. This feels like a bee opener. Feels like a bee opener. Oh, but we're intimidated? No. Guess we could lead with someone who baits low kick, right? Who the fuck baits low kick? Like steel XP damage would guarantee low kick. Anyone else who outspeeds one taps? Am I making this more complicated than it needs to be? Sludge Bomb Wheezing? Lord Wheezing? No! Damn. Little bro was almost cooking. Little bro was so close to cooking. Bum, 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 dum. Well, this would be... We'd want it to be low kick and not super fang, right? Yeah. We'll see if we can get away with this slot compression, though. I mean, I have faith in B being able to do more stuff in this fight. We'd go into B. B take like nothing from low kick. Kill with poison jab. This B would bait in slower. That's slower. Wait, that's outspeed Oko. That's outspeed Oko. That is outspeed Oko. So this would only be Beware. So that's good. It sucks that these are fake outspeed Okos though. Well, that one's a fake one. These two are not. So this would be Payback. We'd like U-turn out, or maybe we could just hard swap. Payback is if it's damaged this turn. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, it moves after target, so swap count. So this would still be a... This would be a double damage. It's like a fire type. We want to deal with this? Yeah. If it bulk ups, it wouldn't matter either. Yeah, so we just come into this guy, Ape, Overheat, pick up the KO, go -2. That would be outspeed Okos. Well, this is with the charcoal. Do we need the charcoal to pick this up? We don't need the charcoal to pick this up. So let's go no item for now. This would be... outspeed Oko. Slower and kills. do you feel about Aqua Jet from this guy? Ah, that's kind of the problem here with Beedrill killing that one as well. That might be good to bait, like if we're able to kill Savali. Or we just need like a little chip on this guy, right? I think Ape's just going to bait in Azumarill here, though. Maybe we could like chip Manectric and then chain 2 in the back with B. But I assume Hidden Power Grass would be the move B would want to come in on. So what we were saying was, I think we do want to go Char here. So we're showing Fast Kill. And then this would be slower and picks up the KO. How much are we taking from Payback? Because we want to make sure we take 40 minimum. We want to make sure we're always at the Aqua Jet. Great, -0, incredible. 176. So what's the difference between that? 8. So we want to start at 208 HP. So that we're always baiting Aqua Jet. So then on the Aqua Jet, do we have someone who just walls the fuck out of you? Meganium does well, but not, I wouldn't, well, Energy Ball always kills here. So this would be Aqua Jet, Aqua Jet. Are we dead to double Aqua Jet crit? We are not. So we could just go Skeptical Tile. Does that get scary at all? I mean, I think Meganium maybe is just like Meganium with Miracle Seed is like a safer thing here. If they could hit the range every time. I mean, they're just going to keep on clicking Aqua Jet though. So it's not really scary. Because they're going to see that they're dead. Yeah. So this would just be Mega Miracle Seed. Kills Azu. Then this would be Flamethrower from this guy. Someone who can take a Flamethrower, bait Hidden Power Grass. Oh, this guy. Another BT Bolt, of course. Just ideally would like to get Beedrill in with a chip. I don't know. I mean, why don't we do this? We go into Infernape on the Flamethrower. Then we click Fake Out. Then they're going to be baiting T-Bolt. On the T-Bolt, we can go into Seismitoad. And then on Toad, we can go into Beedrill on the Hidden Power Grass and then pick up back-to-back kills. Cool. And then this will be Ape. Walter, I'm not wiping to you, Walter. Ape, Toad, Citrus, and then back to B. BB. Backup Mon to bring. Pod, maybe? Or someone with Fake Out. Oh, this thing is Life Orb, too. I think this is, like, smarter, safer. We'd always just go Harry Mama, too. Yeah, let's go Harry Mama in the back. Woo, mama. Go. Walter Grudge. Walter, I'm not going to fight you right now, Walter. trainer named Walter. Okay. We want Felix. BB. He's just a little BB. Ape with the charcoal. Miracle Seed Meganium. Frog No Toad. And resident hanging out in the last slot, Harry Mama. You don't want a citrus because you're going to be pre-damaged low. Toad gets a citrus. Miracle Seed still on this guy? Yes, cool. Okay. Non-Beedrill, charcoal, miracle, citrus. We need to pre-damage our lead. Pre-damage 180, then pre-damage 208. Go. Hi, Walter. It's you, and then, ooh, actually, do we get our, oh no, we get the berry reveal after this. We get the one Custab after this. Okay, let's do it, gamers. Might say I have confidence in my abilities. I do not like you, Walter, I am. Okay, this is always going to be seeing a kill with low kick, which gives us free reign to go into B and wipe off that Intimidate. Cool. Then we're going to hit this guy with Poison Yab, Outspeed, and one taps. Cool. Which this is going to bring in Beware. Cool. Beware clicking Payback. Which we're going to go into Ape on. Cool. Then we're going to Outspeed and one tap with Overheat. Then I believe this is going to go into Azu. Azu's going to see a slow kill. We're not always done to Aqua Jet. What happened there? Aqua Tail is still fine, a little bit sketchier. I think I might have did my math a little bit wrong. That's fine. Huge power. Okay. Now this should always be Aqua Jet because we're going to be showing Dead to Leaf Storm. Yeah. Cool. 93% chance the Oko. Cool. Then I believe this will bring in Manectric. We are always dead to Flamethrower fast. And exclusively Flamethrower fast, which means we can go back into Ape. Yeah, future Hall of Famer, Granbull. Granbull. Cool. We could also just... if we did a different item, I think we could have just won the 1v1 here. It's going to be Fake Out, and then we're going to get Static Powered. And then this is going to be T-Bolt, which we're going to go to Toad on. Cool. And then this is always going to be Hidden Power Grass, which allows B to finish off this fight like a charm. All of these moves make contact, though, I'm now noticing with static, right? So I think we go Leech Life here. Okay, no static proc. Terrified. I was playing that as slow as possible. Multi-attack doesn't have priority or some shit, right? Nah. Cool. So we just click Leech Life and KO. Sick. All right. Goodbye, Walter. You will always be my rival. Your Pokemon prowess is remarkable. Thank you, Walter. It means a lot coming from you. We're so back. Yeah, once you make it past Walter, you're destined for the late game. Yeah. We haven't lost to Walter in Run and Bun yet. How the fuck does Disguise work? Disguise Toast. Oh, Steelix says, I do really not give a shit. And Steelix prevents it from setting up Trick Room. You gotta be careful. I don't want to jinx it. I'm not a superstitious man, but Pokemon Challenge games have made me superstitious. Made me not a gambling man. Actually, no, have made me more a gambling man. We just go Heavy Slam, Heavy Slam. It's not going to set up Trick Room because we're slower already. Yeah. So this is Steelix. Save us as they, I don't know how I want to weave it into the video, but they're definitely going to get mentioned in the big Emerald Kaiser video. Because they are the farthest wipe that isn't the Elite Four, is the Walter wipe. Because there's the Politoed wipe. Yeah, after Norman, I mean, after Flannery, there's the Politoed wipe, the Walter wipe, and the Elite Four wipe. Walter's of a very special ilk. It is truly hilarious, but also depression. That run was looking real good, too. Heavy Slam, Heavy Slam. Then this would be Outspeed Oko. Yes, be Outspeed Oko, so this would bring in this guy. Well, then this would be Trick Room, right? Can I, like, go Iron Ball Steelix? If I go Iron Ball Steelix, this is Outspeed Out Damage. This is also Outspeed Out Damage. But this is Outspeed gets O-Code. Yeah, I've made sure my contribution to the Emerald Kaizo community is that no one will ever wipe on that fight again. Also to note that no one had wiped on that fight before, but especially no one will wipe on that fight now. Yeah, if I lost, I never would have joined stream again. Lol. Bro. Oh, what was I gonna... Oh, I was checking the other AI doc. So this would just be faster. This would be faster and out damages, right? Yes. So this should be Reuniclus. If we go Iron Ball, this should be Reuniclus always clicking Psychic. Which I assume like Life Orb. Sharpedo doesn't fucking get there. Bro, kill me. Yeah. The Politoad's tricky. The Politoad broke my ankles just a little bit. A lot of it. Oh wait, can B just win the back of this fight coming in on the right move? Is it just Moonblast they need to come in on? Does Moonblast... Moonblast can drop attack, right? Special attack. Oh, really? So if we can get... Yeah, all we need to do is get the bait and Moonblast and then we win. And you can't take any move from this guy, right? Signal Beam, but that's Confusion Chance. Does anyone own this guy? Like they own this guy? They do, but they would have a Trick Room set up. I don't need the B sweep. I just need to be better. I don't know how we get Gallipod in safely. If only there's a mon that allowed you to get in a free swap. Yeah, because Silver Powder First Impression owns the fuck out of this guy. That would be beautiful getting the 2-cost stabs. So, like, again, what's our two options here? With Iron Ball, we're baiting in Reuniclus Psychic. With non-Iron Ball. Oh, wait, actually, with Iron Ball, we're baiting in... No, I think regardless, we're baiting Reuniclus Psychic. Because this is outspeed, out damages. It's insane that Sharpedo doesn't pick this up. Will it Trick Room over Slow Kill? Plus 10 versus Slow Kill is... It could. Which is annoying. That's crazy they don't hit the range here. Maybe we could flip turn out on Thunder Signal Beam. Thunder Signal Beam Trick Room. Do we have anyone who... We're not going to have anyone who's slower. Besides this guy with the Iron Ball, right? I mean, do we have someone who, like, really fucks this guy up? Not really. Yeah, it sucks that it can Trick Room instead of Slow Kill, though. Because we could do some funky stuff, right? Heavy slam, heavy slam. I mean, would we ever just want to swing here? I guess we could do that, right? Because if this is baiting Reuniclus, we go Steelix, Shadow Claw. We've taken 2 Shadow Claws. It's going to do like 50 at most. Nah. I don't think we can do that. We could, we could lead with something like Lucario, right? Shadow Claw make contact, right? Yeah. Guess we could lead with like Togedemaru. So this would always be like Trick Room. So we go with like Iron Head. Yeah, Iron Head. And then protect the kill them, if not dead already. / we could just get the flinch here. Then I like the cleanness of knowing exactly where the Steelix 1v1 is going to go. Would it always be outspeed Oko? It would always be Trick Room coming out though, right? Like if we're not holding Iron Ball, it's always going to be Trick Room because it's +10, slower than any mon in the field. So if this was just Metal Coat, right? Pretty good chance to pick up the KO. So we go just like, are we dead to Grit Psychic is the problem, right? If only we hit a good Dark type. Well, I guess this could be Trick Room turn 1, and then it'd be Thunder Signal Beam. Signal Beam is Confusion Chance, right? The problem is if that crits, that procs get the hell out of here button. Can we stall? Is there anyone who can one-shot this guy? Oh, it's Steelix. And Steelix is faster in EM. Because we could just spend our time wasting turns in Trick Room. Okay. Especially with someone like Togedemaru, right? Togedemaru can waste like infinite Trick Room turns. We can buy infinite metal coats too. Do we have anyone else who can lead this fight well? Hariyama, maybe? That play rough does far too much. I mean, they have Heavy Slime too. Yeah, but we'd have to be very sure that they are coming in on something good. Will this always be... This will always be Trick Room. Could we just encore them into clicking Trick Room? How does Encore work if they haven't selected a move yet? If it has not made a move. Okay. So that wouldn't work. That would be sick. Yeah, if it hadn't done anything yet, Encore will do nothing. Wait, what if we lead knockoff Hariyama? Wait, knockoff Hariyama is actually just the strat, right? Yeah. Knockoff Hariyama wins the 1v1 without dying. And Disguise does do 1/8, right? Because I remember there's something about Disguise just taking no damage, or is that how it used to work? Yeah. Because we go knock off as it trick rooms because it thinks we're faster, and then it'll be faster in the trick room, which means we're faster. And then we pick up the kill with Heavy Slam. Then that would be outspeed Oko with... That'd be outspeed Oko with Moonblast. So... well, I guess if we have something that's slower than it... You can take a Moonblast, right? And with an Iron Ball, you'd be slower. But they wouldn't have the range to pick it up. Okay, let's put Munch in there. Let's send Munch in. Okay, this would be Moonblast. So we get to count Trick Room turns, unfortunately. So turn 1, knock off Mimi. Turn 1, Trick Room. Hari. We don't have to say who we're knocking off. We know because there's one Pokemon. Mimi Trick Rooms. That's Trick 1. Turn 2. Trick turn 1. Trick Room's 5 turns. So then base stats be all like 60s across the board. I'm like the bad man's Arceus. Because I'm Arceus. I'm God, but I'm a bad man too. Cool. Bro's a Spinda, exactly. Basically the same Pokemon. So, I guess we don't need the Metal Code to pick this up. So, item on Hariyama doesn't matter. Let's go back to no item. So, Trick turn 1, Trick turn 2, Hari, KOs, Mimi. Trick turn 2. And then who comes in? Aromatisse, because they're going to see Roma. Comes in. Turn 3. Swap to question mark. Roma clicks Moonblast. Trick turn 3. So they're going to be clicking Moonblast. It's going to be Trick Rooms up. If we go into Steelix, we can just kill it. But no, because we need Chip to kill it. Chip. Who doesn't mind tanking fairy type moves? Well, we could go Moonblast doesn't make contact. That would eat up the fairy gem too. Swap to Togedemaru would be turn 3. Fake Out would be turn 4. Protect would be turn 5. And then Iron Head. If we can kill it with Fake Out Iron Head. I don't think we can. Maybe we could just waste turns though. We could go take the Moonblast, Fake Out, and then on turn 5 go into Steelix. Trick Room ends. Steelix picks up the KO with Metal Coat. Then it goes into this guy who's always going to be clicking Trick Room. I think that works. Swap into Tuggy. Also, Hariyama's taken no damage. I don't think it's going to matter, but... yeah, because we take... Tuggy can have a Citrus. Yeah, because Tuggy's going to go... They're swapping in on turn 3 of Trick Room. Fake Out turn 4. On turn 5, they're going to swap into Steelix with a Metal Coat. Which will outspeed, once Trick Room ends, outspeed Oko. Not even going to take that much because the Fairy Gem's going to be gone. Might be Trick Rooming. And then this would bait in, or it might be a Nasty Plotting. So bring in Reuniclus, who is, I believe, as long as we're not dead, the Psychic should be clicking Trick Room this turn. So do we have a Mon who is good against Reuniclus if they were holding an Iron Ball? I don't think they would be slow enough. Nope. Do we know for sure this will always be Trick Room? That would have been so disrespectful. I mean, if this is... So if we're faster, it's plus 10 to use Trick Room. And highest damaging move is 8. Yeah. So if this is no Fairy Gem, if this is Moonblast crit coming in, max roll is 105. 212 minus 105 is 107. No, so that should never be not, this should always be Trick Room from Reuniclus. Pod with Silver Powder should be here with Emergency Exit. Cool, that should work. And then who else could we bring in for emotional support? We've always got the hairy mama. Oh, mama. You're always good for a Fake Out stall. Anybody who just like doesn't take any damage from these moves. Vedic Signal is kind of nice. Yeah, I'm seeing why this thing is scary. Would anyone be guaranteed psychic? Well, if you were dead to it, right? But no one really loves taking... I want to bring someone who likes taking psychic. Or at least isn't like fucking demolished by getting hit by psychic. To win the game, you have to win the game, not lose the game. I think that's what Moonman says every time I can't figure out the line for a fight. Sometimes, I don't know why I'm imagining that being said in like Slava Zizek's voice. Sometimes to win the game, you must win the game. We're not dead to anything from Turtonator. Guess we can go into Turtonator here. They can take at least one hit. You have high special defense. Same thing here. And you're slow as fuck too. Oh, I guess that actually Torkoal's probably a good backup here. So it's gonna be Keck and then Torkoal. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick and then we're gonna run this fight and then we're gonna go get our Safari Zone encounter. I think we can at least get that. Yeah. Get into it, yeah. Okay, last fight before LILYCOVE, the small cove. Okay, let's drop all the kids off. Shouldn't need most of these guys. Alright. Hariyama. Takadamaru. Steelix. Glosopod. Kecleon, Torkoal. Jermaine Cole. Jermaine Cole? Young Simba, Mr. Nice Watch? Jermaine. You gotta go. Citrus. 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 I'm gonna go with silver powder. Yeah, silver powder is gonna be way, way, way up here. Metal coat probably is also pretty up here too. Yeah. Hey gamers. Last fight before we make the LILYCOVE, and then we got to figure out LILYCOVE rival, which will definitely be a tomorrow endeavor. No, we will not be using the move endeavor. Okay, let's see if we did this right. First turn, we're going to click knock off as this clicks Trick Room. Okay, why did that not do any damage? I think the calculator is wrong here. That is troublesome. Is the calculator is just straight up wrong there then, right? Calc says... I knew we ran into something like this before. Loses 1/8 of its max HP. So the calc is wrong on that one. Well, that's a little bit scary. We're 93 to pick up this KO, but we'll see how it goes. Cool. Okay, so it doesn't matter. But yes, I guess good to know that that is wrong in the calc. Now this should be a Romy. This is Trick Room, so we are slower. This is going to be outsped in one shot with, yeah, shouts to Morgan Freeman. Moon Blast. So we're going to go here on the Moon Blast. Trick Room turn 2. Ouchie. Veil. Protects allies from attract, disable, encore, heal, block, taunt, and torment. Okay. So that means we can still... That was Trick Room turn 2 on the swap. This is Trick Room turn 3. Then... Oh, wait, no. So... Turn 1 was when we swung with Hariyama, was knockoff. Turn 2 was killing Mimikyu. Turn 3 was the swap into Cookie. Turn 4 was the fake out. Turn 5 is this swap here. So this is going to be Moonblast or Nasty Plot. Cool. And then Trick Room should end. Cool. So then this is always going to be Heavy Slam, which Okos. Cool. And now this should always be Trick Room. Psychic doesn't kill. We're faster. So this should see plus 10 on Trick Room. Yeah. So we can go safely into high buy. Cool. And then we just kill with first impression. Cool. More like Freaky Room. What if Trick Room was freaky and it was freaky? Yeah, true. Second Ghost Spot kill. Alright, gamers. Time for the important berries. It's one cuss tap. Boo. Boo. One cuss tap. Bad game. Bad game. Time to reload states until we get it. We made it to the small cove, though. True. Yeah, Ron's washed. This is sick. This means... What is Leaf doing here? I think we gotta go get our berry case. Who do we get that from? Old man? Let's get blending already. Let's get fucking blending already. Cool. Nah, Shelly will be fine. Alright, now we can go to get our Safari Zone encounter. Mbappe. We are going to go for the water because we still don't have muck. So we're trying to go for the water to get our LILYCOVE table better. Turtles hate frogs. If I remember correctly. Let's look at this tables one more time just to be sure. Mabop. It's a Mbop boom bam. Yeah, because I think we were going through this yesterday. We also need the mock bike for this. The speedy one. Yeah. I think we should go for this table. This table seems pretty consistent. Yeah. I want to say they're a soccer player. Yeah, a footballer. My bad. Yeah. Yeah, I think our LCR sound system is already looking good from what I've been told. Yeah, we're going to go surfing northwest. Le Bidrill. How you say Bidrill? White. Who, me? White top right? Yeah, I think we want to go to try to make this table better because we still don't have fucking muck, and we would love to have muck backwards. I mean, or if we hit Dragonite here, then our encounter gets better. But we don't get LILYCOVE City until after Rival, right, though? So all we can do today is just pick up Safari Zone. Because if we, I mean, I think we could get grass in LILYCOVE if we wanted to. Oh, you get City right now? Bet. All right, so that also means we get Safari Zone now. I mean, we get Safari Zone now. We also get Game Corner now. So this is exciting. I didn't know we could get past and surf. Major blocks the building, bet. Okay, so we're going to go northwest. It's crazy that the Safari Zone music is only used here. I'm so scared walking around the Safari Zone, by the way. Get a candy and a scale? Hell yeah. Yeah, I gotta collect all that shit. So this is... This is southwest, I would assume. We want to be in northwest. I've never moved so slowly around the map in my life. Yeah, we do need this. I'm so scared to go too fast up it. Okay. Alright, so then this up here is going to be northwest, which is what we're looking for. I'll read out the table. I'm just so afraid of repeating the walk into accidental grass moment. My hands are sweating. Knees weak. Okay, so this is the proper water over here, right? And I'm pretty sure there's like a scale or something on the other side of this. Mom spaghetti. Yeah. Okay, so 30% Caracosta, 30% Dreadnought, 20% Blastoids, 20% Froakie. So there's a bit of a mixed mind of what we want here. Nah, I'm not gonna do Schmanip. I'm just gonna catch a good one. We're probably getting a turtle anyway. If we get the turtle, it makes our... If we get the turtle, it makes our potential encounter better in LILYCOVE. which if we get Dragonite, and we want Muck or Dragonite and LILYCOVE. But if we hit Froakie here, that's pretty damn good. Even though we do have another shot to hit Froakie in 123. It's one of those chain of events things. And we want to be surfing, not fishing. All right. We have no dupes, so this is a one and done. Bababe! Mbappe tips Fedora. Cool. The selfish Pokemon. When do we get Mega Blastoids? That's probably not for a hot minute, right? Mim Bim Boom Bappe. We gotta go Mbappe. Oh, right now? Cut a faker in the comments. It's on LILYCOVE. Hell yeah. That's a 20%. That's not too bad. Normal gem. I knew there's something to grab in here. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. I'm gonna retire. Not the first time someone's told me to retire. I imagine pretty much everything we want on this guy. Go for Metagross. Brave. Down speed, up attack. Maybe not that is what we wanted on this guy. Actually, I don't... Does this have naturally high physical attack? I don't know nothing. TM Eater. Schmolbash. Mabop. Mabim Boom Bop Bam. So that doesn't make our LILYCOVE encounter any safer, though, right? This isn't the one we need to be good. This is not the one that changes the run. Because he gets nothing for Lego Launcher. Damn. Investment. This guy can be a fraud, don't worry. Yeah, I mean, I would love to have another good Pokemon on the team. Gonna be another thing to learn. I just everything in, especially at this point in the game, is colored by my Emerald Kaizo experience. So I see Blastoise like, this guy's worthless. Yeah. So LILYCOVE, we want to surf. We don't have a guaranteed capture here, so that's kind of annoying. And what level are these guys gonna be at? LILYCOVE. 56. Outside of that, pretty mid. Eh. Yeah, I feel like we don't have a... We have fighting types, but we don't have bulky fighting types to clean up Pyre-Tag. Caracosta is still our most likely. Stone Edge. Oh, I said 54, 56. So that's going to be Liquid Agent, Hydro Pump, Knockoff, Power Gem, Water, Dark. Rock, and then same thing with Dreadnought. There's a lot of physical moves though. Same thing with them. Lots of physical. So like physical, water resist. Oh, but that one guy has a rock move. So we just want something that can throw a quick ball at it. Doesn't mind taking water moves. I mean, it could be Kingy. I mean, maybe we do get murked by a Hydro Pump. How's this guy's physical bulk? Pretty damn good. Okay, we can leave with you. We just need to make sure to take off the Miracle Seed, because one of these does have knockoff. And we could also just lead Hariyama. Hariyama is like the general when we're capturing a Pokemon. Lowlimuck is knockoff, Gunk Shot, Earthquake, Payback. D-Knight is Fly, Waterfall, Heal Bell, Dragon Tail. Yeah, I think we could just lead like Harry Mama. Yeah, the Miracle Seed, it's it. It would be much, much worse to lose it on a wild Pokemon. That would be way more unforgivable. Fly, Waterfall, Heal Bell. I think you're probably fine into that. A lot of water moves here, of course. Andrew might be fine. Maybe not into that guy. Muck, again, is knockoff, gunk shot, earthquake, payback. Knockoff, gunk shot, earthquake, payback. I mean, also Gary's probably good for Intimies. And probably you for Intimies. And, like, small chip as well. Ever again. That was when I was a young, spry lad, not knowing anything about what the world of this game has to throw at me. I guess actually, yeah, we do want to lead with Hariyama because Meganium is not going to want to throw a quick ball in front of Muck, which we're hoping to hit Muck. It's Muck or Dragonite, I think, are the big wins here. Because I don't think Dreadnought or Caracosta do a crazy amount of things this late. We got a Caracosta here last time and they didn't do jack, right? Protect. Yeah, that's what it was. I was like, I remember last time I was like, oh, we got Caracosta. Okay, we have another Protect Mon. Because that run we were like sweating for Protect Mons. And then nope. What was I about to look at? No fucking. Oh, we're gonna look at balls. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Oh, we have a whole stack of Ultra Balls. Yeah. Okay, that's not gonna. We just do not talk the main. It won't proc the fight. Don't run away from it. Cool. And this is, do we get the other ones as well? It's just LILYCOVE that we have access to. Yeah, it looks like just LILYCOVE. Just this little cove. Is this where the heart scale is? Cool. Alright, gamers. Could be a critical encounter. What's up, critical encounter here? Again, we've got no dupes on this table, so whatever we see the first time is going to be what we catch. Mach D-Knight would be the winners here. Mach D-Knight is exactly what we're looking for. 30% Caracosta, 30% Dreadnought, 30% Mach, 10% D-Knight. Let's see what we get. No. No, bro. I see that Pokemon, I'm like, nah. It is what it is. We finally got Dreadnought. This will be great for Shell when we wipe again. Down speed, up special defense. I mean, that seems aight. Obviously, Shell Armor we can live with. It's another Shell Armor Pokemon. We can use it for guaranteed stuff in double battles or throw it to the wolves. You know what that means, though? Mate, right now, no. This means it's time to go to the game corner. Fuck, bro. This is one of the most important encounters in the game. Because we get guaranteed 31s on this. So if this is the Dark Dragon we know and love, if this is the reincarnation of Chat, who actually didn't come from the game corner, we are in super business. However, this one's pretty damn important. Oh, where the fuck do I get the case? Yeah, because the reason we could have done this at the beginning of the split. The reason we were doing this is... woohoo. The reason we were waiting to do this was because of that D-Knight. To clear up bait. House to right next to... in my mind, I read a comma in that chap. It was like, how right next to? Nerd? Yeah, house right next to streamer. House top right. Nerd top right. We want feather, right? Birds of a feather. We could be a feather. Am I hiding one of these? I am. Yeah, okay. 700. Oh, we should buy the Trico doll. My encounter for this one is going to be Trico doll. Do we need a slot in our box open? I mean, let's just do it anyways. Okay, again, like, it cannot be stressed enough how important this encounter is. I mean, regardless of what you get, they're a good Pokemon. It's like a pseudo-legendary dragon, of course. Like, you're going to be using the Mon you get no matter what. However, Hydreigon, Elite Four staple. And just a damn good Pokemon. This thing carried us through Magma Hideout. This is the only thing reason we made it through Magma Hideout last time. Okay. 1 and 3. 1 and 3, baby. Show me Hydreigon. Give me the Dino. Fuck! Yeah, I know. I wanted the easy game. Yeah, I wanted the easy game. Hell Knight. Basically, all stats are good on this. Neutral nature is pretty good. Jesus Christ. Wait, that is... that is a monster. I take it back. That is a W Knight. What the hell? Check him, PC. Check him, PC. Yeah, I thought those were the stats too, bro. Like, yeah. Holy shit. Okay. I can only be so mad with that Dragonite. Holy moly, bro. Alright. I mean, it's not over for hitting that guy, right? We still have, like, outside in Pyre. We do need to make sure we don't level up our Mian Chow. I'm going to actually, like, put that in a box by itself. So we remember we can still do the Repel Manip. I'm so glad I've never leveled up this guy. Steven Seagal can sit way over here. Cool. That is an insane D-Knight, bro. Okay, that's another encounter in the books. That is, I think, the only one we still were delaying, right? That was a Dratini. Yeah, gamers, I think that's going to do it for me today. We picked up all the encounters we could. We are barreling towards the end of the game. We have one fight left in this split, and then next split we go into Pyre for 17. Anyways, gamers, appreciate you tuning in. I've been your good pal, Saves Untitled. Chap, thank you as always for the help. Noel, Bunch, thank you as always for the moral support. And anyone else who tuned in while we were here. Sal was here for a little bit. Yeah, I think Moo Man was here for a little bit. Anyways, gamers, regardless of all that, I appreciate you. I've been your good pal, Saves Untitled.